If you follow me on social media, Instagram or Facebook, when I post the stories, you will see this guy is always eating out. Is he really doing it? What is the truth? And yeah, what you guys are seeing is 100% the truth. I eat out every single day and I have done for the last 10 years. I do not cook. I have someone cook for me if I'm having breakfast or if I'm ever at home somewhere, somebody's always cooking for me. But the majority of the time, I am eating out. 95% of the time I eat out. And there has not been a single day in the past, God knows, how many years, all my life, that I've not eaten out. Even when I was competing as a bodybuilder, I used to eat out. When you eat out, it saves you time, so much easier. The food is enjoyable. You can sit down and get on with some work while the guy's cooking it. There's so many benefits to eating out. Now, how did I discover this trick about eating out? So for me, it was more of like, how can I say, more convenience. So I used to know that when you're eating food, chicken, steak, fish, we all know what it kind of looks like. Now, people say, how is it cooked? Oils, butters, all this kind of stuff. I thought, are they really that important? Now, I was always a big buttery guy. I was always a big oil guy. I used to literally put oil, olive oil, on my salads, lather my fish with olive oil because I needed the extra fats. So I was always never scared of fats in the first place. Anyway, so when people say just be wary of when you eat in restaurants because of the butters and the oil they use, garbage, absolute garbage. It doesn't matter, even if your steak was fried in bloody oil, it's still healthy. Even if chicken was fried to a certain degree, don't hold me on that. I'm not saying go and have KFC every day because that's coated with all sorts of stuff. But chicken is still chicken, steak is still steak. I don't care what butter, what oil they use. It doesn't matter the slight bit to me. I'm living proof. I've been doing this for a very, very long time. I can eat Nando's every single day. I can go to the Indian every single day. I can go to the Chinese every day. I can go to McDonald's every single day. In fact, what I might do one day to prove to you guys is get in shape of eating only McDonald's for 30 days or only KFC for 30 days or Subway. Actually, Subway is disgusting. I don't like Subway. So forget Subway. McDonald's and KFC I can do. And I'll prove to you that you guys can get in shape if you eat out all the time. It is not that hard to know what you're eating, which is why I sell my training programs or I sell my coaching. Link is in the description. If you don't know FadyHussein.com, hire me for a month. I will change your life. I will teach you how nutrition works like never before. You guys have been listening to nutrition by the powers to be. The powers, who they are. When I say they, the Matrix, as Andrew Tate calls them all. We used to call them the Matrix. Everybody used to say, there's a Matrix out there. But now Andrew Tate coined that phrase, you have to say Andrew Tate. Otherwise, you're just copying Tate if you're saying that. I've heard it many times. Okay, great, yeah, whatever. Right. So what they tried to do is this. Whether you think I'm a conspiracy theorist or not, I don't really care. I'm just telling you how I see it. They are selling you shit food at a cheap price. They know it's shit. You're eating and you've got a choice of expensive food, cheap food. You're going to go for the cheaper food. You're going to buy the cheaper food. You're going to eat the cheaper food, which is shit. When you eat shit food, you're going to feel shit. You're going to be bad. You're going to be fat, out of shape, unhealthy. When you get out of shape and unhealthy, you're going to have heart problems, intestine problems, skin problems, hair problems, all sorts of problems. You're going to go to the doctors. You're going to go to the doctor. The doctor is going to prescribe you some medication. The doctor's not going to tell you to get healthy. The doctor isn't going to tell you, oh, here's a diet plan. Imagine you went to the doctor and he gave you a custom-made diet plan or said, this is a coach, Fady Hussein, go buy his diet plan or hire this guy, get healthy. No, the doctor's going to give you a prescription medication. The medication is going to be made by a company and that company is going to be owned by guess who? Yes, you guessed it. The same companies selling you the fast food or the shit food. It is a big size. Just follow the money. It's simple as that. The big circle. Follow the money. Very, very easy. All these guys at the top, these big corporations, they're all in bed together. McDonald's, KFC, Tesco, the cigarette companies, the alcohol companies. All these guys are at the top. The medication, the medical degrees and all this kind of stuff that are taught in the education system are from the big pharma to say, big pharma says this, if you have this, take this medication. Tell everybody else to take this medication. How do you get that thing in the first place? How do you get high blood pressure? Eat McDonald's. You see how it works? Call me a conspiracy theorist, bro. I don't really care. But that is what I'm trying to say. The education for nutrition out there is very, very low. If any, it's almost zero, to be honest with you. People just aren't educated when it comes to nutrition. Anyway, back to my story. So I used to think, right, I'm eating at home. I'm eating a bodybuilding diet. I'm going out, I'm having salmon, I'm having chicken, I'm cooking all this stuff at home. I ain't got the time to cook. I hate cooking. There's no one I know who hates cooking more than me. I am not a good cook and I do not like cooking. Simple. I don't even like making breakfast. I hardly make breakfast. If I ever do make breakfast, well, I don't make breakfast. Who am I kidding? I just don't do it. I refuse to cook. Simple as. Get a female for that. I know if anyone's saying misogyny comments, I don't care, bro. Females are supposed to cook your food. I don't care if she's a high earning female and you're the stay at home husband, dad. Actually, no, that is pretty bad. Yeah, don't do that shit, guys. If you are a stay-at-home husband, you should do the cooking and cleaning. But you should just not be the stay-at-home husband. You should get a better job and make sure she's the stay-at-home mom or the stay-at-home wife or the stay-at-home girlfriend, whatever your group dynamics is. As a man, you should not be doing the cooking. I'm serious. I'm dead serious when I say this, bro. Men should not be doing the cooking unless you're a chef. If you're not a chef and you do the cooking, I'm not going to say anything. I'm not going to call you anything, but have a look in the mirror. So, I do not want to do any cooking. I did not want to do any cooking. I'm thinking, I'm eating this chicken meal. Can I afford to go out and eat that chicken meal from a restaurant? Yeah, I can afford it. If I buy it from Tesco, it's going to be £2 for the chicken. If I go for a meal, it's going to be £12. Or can I afford an extra £10 for food? Yeah, I can afford an extra £10 food. I don't care. I'm going to go eat it out. I'm going to eat in this restaurant today and I'm going to eat in that restaurant tomorrow. Very, very simple. I pick and choose my restaurants I want to stick to and I just stick to that. If you want Nando's, for example, let's say you're on a bodybuilding diet and you know what a 200 gram of chicken is. 200 gram of chicken with rice. You're eating 200 gram of chicken with rice. You could equally go to Nando's, get a chicken breast, 200 grams, weigh it out yourself if you want to weigh out the rice, take it home and eat it, and it's going to be a nice, flavoursome meal with a little bit of seasoning. And guess who cooked it? Not you. So while you are working hard to earn more money, which whatever you do in life, that £10 extra that you're going to spend going to Nando's or going out to a restaurant, you can be earning £20. So that's how it works. So if you're broke, I don't know what else to say. I don't know how else to say it. If you're broke, save your money, G. Don't go to Nando's. This isn't for everybody. I'm just saying, save your money. But if you want to earn more money, use that time that you would use for cooking to go and eat out. Go and eat out, and while you're eating out, the time in between that you're saving, make sure you're learning how to make money or make sure you're earning some sort of money. It's very, very simple. I am making videos right now on the internet, saving myself from cooking. And when I want to eat, I pick up the phone, I order my food, it's ready, it's done, it's there. That's how I do it. So that was another habit that I learned, especially when I was abroad. When I started living abroad, I thought, I don't trust people to cook for me. My mom's not here with me. I don't trust my mom to cook. I was like, she ain't cooking for me. I've got no wife here. I've got no girlfriend here. I've got no one doing anything for me. Do you know what? I'm going to start eating out. Started eating out, but started being very selective on what I eat out. Very picky on what I eat out. And I always observe which are the best restaurants, which are the best things. I don't just go to the roadside and just get some stupid shit. I make sure I go to the good places and sit down and have a proper meal. But I don't have a lot of carbohydrates when I'm out because carbohydrates is where all the hidden charges are. What I mean hidden charges are, that's where you're going to get fat. You go to a restaurant, chicken is chicken, bro. If you're going to get rotisserie, grilled, baked, roasted chicken, it is always going to be chicken. But when you get mashed potatoes with that, the mashed potatoes could be done with 10 different styles. If you want to use calorie as an energy measurement, some mashed potatoes could have 100 calories and some kind of mashed potatoes could have 500 calories and you wouldn't even know the difference. That's why when I go out, I make sure the carbohydrates I'm eating are very, very minimal. I go high on the fats, high on the protein when I go out. There is a free tip for you guys when you eat out. If you're eating out, no matter where you are in the world, leave the carbs to the side. Go for the high fats, go for the high protein. You cannot go wrong with that meal anywhere in the world. Very, very simple. So I learned that. Started eating out. Looking good. Okay, go to the gym. I'm eating out. Looking good. I'm having eggs out. I'm having my breakfast out. I thought, you know what? This is kind of easy. So anywhere I traveled in the world, I was always eating out. I never booked an apartment. I don't like apartments. I don't want to go on holiday and cook and clean while I'm living abroad somewhere. I don't want to do that. So I just used to spend the money on a better hotel room or a hotel apartment and think, I don't want to cook. I'm just going to use that money to make sure my living standard is a little bit better. The first thing I do anyway when I'm abroad is go out for a walk. So when I'm out for the walk, I'm walking around or I'm on the bike, wherever I am, I will find somewhere to eat. I will sit down, I will speak to the waiter or the chef and I'll say, this is what I want every single day. Can you do me a deal on it? I know it's not on the menu. Because remember, guys, I don't want the fry-up, the English fry-up. I don't want the sausages. I don't want the bacon. I don't want the tomato. I don't want the bread. I don't want any of that. I just want eggs. I want orange juice. And some days I want the bread. Can you do me a deal on it? They're going to say, yeah, more often than that, they're going to be like, no worries. If you come every single day, we do you this deal. Go and speak to restaurant owners. I don't just mean like the small little shitty restaurants. I mean the top 5-star restaurants even. You go to the top restaurants, speak to them in a polite manner. They will bend over backwards for you if you go there every single day. I have select restaurants in Sheffield where I go. I walk in and I'm just like, I nod. I just nod. I sit down. I know what's coming. Because they know I'm ordering the same thing every single day. So yeah, a lot of restaurant owners know me because of that. So back to the thing for sidetracking, eating out. That's how I discovered it. I stayed healthy. I was saving time. I was saving money technically. For me, eating out is saving a lot of money because if I had to buy those ingredients and cook everything myself, that's time, which equals money. And that's money spent on groceries, which I'm not going to use. Give you an example. Let's say I wanted to make myself a salmon fillet with some roasted vegetables. I'd have to go and buy the salmon fillets. Now, I couldn't just buy one salmon fillet because they don't come in single packs. They're going to be in packs of 2 or 3. I'll have to buy them. Then I'll have to buy the potatoes. I can't just buy a couple of potatoes. I have to buy a packet of potatoes. Then I need to get all the garnishes, all the sauces, all the seasoning, all the oils, all the salt, the pepper, the fish seasoning, the sauces, the pan, the oil, everything. By the time I'm finished with that meal, that's come to me way more pricey than I have if I just went to a restaurant, sat down and said, how much is a salmon meal? $14.99, sir, with a drink. Thank you very much, I'll have that. Boom, ready. And it tastes better than my cooking. So why am I not going to go to a restaurant and sit down and have a very beautiful meal in a nice setting, get my laptop out, get some YouTube on, maybe do a little bit of work, relax, chill out, save myself loads of time, earn more money, and have a better tasting meal. And I can do that every single day. So it just makes more sense for me to go out and do that. Now, if you are an amazing chef, by all means, cook your own food. This does not apply to you. There you have it. I eat out every single day, all day sometimes. I'm going to be doing that for the rest of my life. The food quality out there, guys, I will say this as well, has gotten better. You never used to be able to go to a restaurant and get some sort of healthy food. Now, every single food chain is doing some sort of healthy option. Go there, purchase it, look into it. Hire yourself a coach like me who will tell you exactly what you can and you can't eat at Nando's, what you can and you can't eat at Five Guys, what you can and you can't eat at KFC. Yes, some of my clients have KFC every single day and they're losing weight. There's a skill to it. There's a cheat code to it. Link is in the description. If this video gave you any value, please subscribe. Comment down below if you're sick and tired of eating your own nasty tasting food or might be good tasting food and like the video.